Hi, my name's Katie, and this is Katie's Corner in Space. Normally I sit here and we discuss something interesting about Star Trek or Outlander, but today we're gonna leave the corner and we're gonna head to Chicago. I'd like you to come with me and my family. I've got a compilation of about 2.5 days footage that I've put together to give you a little tour of Mission Chicago. So come with me, come with my daughter, my husband, and check out new costumes, fun cosplay, and the holodeck. Now we got a late start, so we didn't start pulling into Chicago until around 9 o'clock local time. And by then it was dark and it was raining and traffic was kind of insane, especially for us because we're from a small town where traffic is usually kind of minimal. But we enjoyed the sights and the trains, and Shirley really enjoyed driving into town and seeing all the different buildings. Thing is, by the time we got to the hotel, traffic was not only jammed, it was almost at a stop. We got to where the valet parking was so that we could disembark and waited about an hour before we actually got to get out of our vehicle and head into the hotel. The great thing is that everyone was decked out. It was a Star Trek convention and everyone knew it. We got into the hotel and headed up to our room with no real problems. And it was a really nice hotel. We really enjoyed the atmosphere. The room itself was pretty stocked. We had a refrigerator, dishwasher, dishes. We really enjoyed the view. Kind of took turns enjoying what we could see. We unpacked, we got settled in, and got a good rest. We were pretty much ready to go the next day, except for one small problem. So I didn't have the black shoes I wanted for my cosplay. I took a walk up to the local Target, which is about 1.5 miles, and now I'm heading back to the hotel. Get ready for convention. Thankfully, the staff pointed me in the right direction because I'm terrible at Google Maps. Where are we going?
To the Star Trek convention.
And if you were in the hotel, there was a breezeway you could use, but we really wanted to use this door. If you have a 6-year-old, I highly recommend you take the long way around. And we made our way through security. It only took a few minutes, but there was a surprise guest right behind us. But they're letting her through. We are all in trouble. They have let her through security. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm here on shore leave. I'm actually a captain.
Okay, all right. It's all right. Oh, it's all right.
Following Knox's footsteps.
There you go.
Are you actually a Marine?
I wish. I
She-
wish. No,
she's
I
all
want to feel it. It's actually rubber.
See, you can see she's worked very hard on making that look real.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
7 a.m.
I saw your picture. I'm following you on Twitter.
Oh, no, you can touch it.
Real
So
quick.
full.
Oh.
It's squishy.
It's made out of foam latex, which is not that dissimilar from a kitchen sponge.
What do you use to keep it on?
Surgical grade adhesives.
Really?
I'm going to be having a fun evening.
Okay, well, good luck. And thanks for letting us take a little video. Make sure if you get a chance, check her out on Instagram and on Twitter. The entryway to the convention was all decked out. And of course, no convention would be complete without this. As you could see, the floor was filled. Our first stop was going to be looking at the new costuming for Strange New Worlds.
Where did you get it? From the person that wanted it. They shouldn't have had it. Oh, they
Someone seems to have tried to attempt to walk out with a prop.
I don't really want it.
So,
I brought my own tricorder, so we're good.
there you go.
No, it's called the Enterprise.
Whoa, there's another one right there.
Oh, I know.
There's one everywhere.
I do apologize for my amateurish camera work here. Still getting used to my camera and hoping to try to get as much as I could to share with everybody. I'm really excited that we've got an Andorian, and even more excited that he's one of the offset race that will be dealing with a blindness issue. We're getting kind of a throwback there with Geordi. Then it was time to head off to the holodeck. You tell us what you're doing.
So we're waiting in line and we're at the hotel. It's kind of boring for me, and yeah.
Oh.
We're almost at the holodeck. It's pretend. It's not actually real, and somebody's gonna take a picture of us together.
And then it was time to head over to the autograph area where we ran into some friends. We narrowly avoided assimilation. And this moment freaked me out. I was not expecting to see Jerry O'Connell standing beside me in line while I was trying to get an autograph for Catherine Mulgrew. And then we went and took a look at some of the merchandise available. Check out those boots. By early Sunday afternoon, we were all ready to pack it in. Tired, we lugged ourselves into our car, already having checked out of the hotel earlier. Love that staff again. And we made our way back to Indiana. And that was our mission to Chicago. We had a really great time. I got to see Michelle Hurd. I caught her between autographs, and so there was no line, and she was nice enough to let me gush over her. First time I saw her was in an episode of Charmed, and I've sort of been following her career since then. So to see her in Picard has been nothing less than a joy, and to actually tell her how much I've enjoyed her work it blew my mind. Did get the one thing I really wanted out of this trip, which was a signed autograph by Catherine Mulgrew. And she was just as nice in person as you would think. She was very busy, so she let me blurt out how much she's meant to me for the last 26 years, what a difference she made in how I really attacked being a parent, which may seem kind of weird because she wasn't a mother on the show, but the way she approached each of her crew members, tried to keep an open mind and grow with the situation, it really kind of opened my eyes on how I needed to look at the world and my children as they grew. So I'm really grateful for the insight that character gave me at an age when I really needed it as a new parent. And I got to tell her that, which is cool because it's the one thing I wanted to do when I went to Vegas and she wasn't able to attend. Oh, and as for that moment with Jerry O'Connell, yeah, he walked up to try to give someone in line something else. I turned around, saw it was somebody, attempted to scooch out of the way, and then realized who it was and blurted out an "oh my gosh," and he was so nice, shook my hand, asked if I wanted a selfie, and I told him no, because I didn't want to bother him. I don't know that he was aware that if he walks on the floor, he would be mopped. If he wasn't aware of that before, he was about 10 seconds later, because I then found myself standing in line, apologizing for saying no to a selfie. And again, he was so nice and seemed to understand why I said no. My daughter got to meet him. I got to meet him. We have a photo of it now. The only thing I really regret is that I wasn't able to get a photo of Catherine Mulgrew or Michelle Hurd when I was able to talk to them, because there were no cameras allowed in the area unless you paid for the right, and I'd only budgeted enough for one thing. And it is one thing I was able to get, so I cannot complain. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you Tuesday, as usual, for our 5 things. It's going to be a Klingon edition, so don't miss it. And I will see you next Sunday for Outlander. Thanks so much. Bye.